Alright, so we just got a brand new Chainsaw Man update in Anime Last Stand, and I of course had to complete it as fast as I could. So in this video, I'll be showing you my entire process of evolving the Denji Godly from start to finish. Hopefully you enjoy the video or find it helpful. If you do, maybe leave a like or subscribe. But anyways, let's get into it. Hero of Hell update 57, we have the Godly Denji. I like this new update log layout actually, really cool. New evolutions, we have Makima, True Blood Demon, that's power, Euro. Wow, look at all that. Okay, we'll check it all out. First thing we're checking out, because it's a Godly update, I think you know where we're going. Okay, new Godly. Denji. Benji Hell Hero, we have 30% damage to all bleed type dot. That's pretty mid, I'm not gonna lie. I guess let's see if the new Godly is the same unit, the old Denji. Yeah, evolve it. Okay, same unit, let's unlock him. Division Gun, Helix of Hell, Devil Contract, and he can evolve into the Benji Hero, Hell Hero. Okay. So we need the Helix from the Godly Trials, we need Division Gun and Devil Contract. I'm guessing those are from the survival game mode, like the Fate update was. Let's just run around and find out what the new game modes are, first of all. Okay, survival shop. We have Intestine Halo, that's for Maki. Blood Spear for power. And then that's all for the new stuff, okay. Train Station is a new story map with power drop and level, or Legend Stage 1. Sacrificial Bound from Himana. We should evolve Himano. And then Rose from Act 3 of the Legend Stage. Okay, who do we need to get, actually? Let's check Godly Trials real quick. For Denji, we need Dark Essence 1000, okay. Domination Devil is Makima. We need Aki, we need Euro. And we don't need power, okay. We don't need Katana guy either if that's a new unit. Devil Dungeon 20 times, so there's a new dungeon. Clear survival if no one leaves alive. Control a unit with Makima. Okay, so we need to Evo Makima pretty early if we want to. Then Infinite Wave 100, alright. Unlock. Okay, just the Intestine Halo, and then probably a survival drop. Let me check survival. Survival, yeah, okay, this is where we get Division Gun and Double Contract. So I think we run this here, and we can evolve Makima first of all. I think that's the easiest thing we should do for the Godly Trials. Let me get my main team on real quick as AFK farming. So, modifiers, we want no one leaves alive. We probably want like everything except for the top one. And hopefully we can run it. Okay, run the flower map again here. Looks like we had a lot of room to work with on this one, so we should be chilling, I think. I'll get my farm down, start up the game. I don't know if there's like a different difficulty. For me, just let me choose normal, so hopefully I'm on the right one. Regen foes, okay. Total of 131 mil on these guys here. They're like tanky or speedy ones. 131 on everybody, it looks like. Okay. We get my Maki down. And we're doing pretty good damage there. We should be fine. So much easier than Gilgamesh Survival 1. Look at all the dots we're throwing on these guys with 4 people. Oh man. But so far pretty easy. We should win this easily. Even with all the modifiers we got at the top there, we should be fine. Okay, 88 Devil Contract, 88 Division Gun, and that was pretty easy, we got that done. We get Gun Devil Fragments as well, which I'm not sure how many of those we need, but used to evolve Akka. Okay, and 50 Chainsaw Coins for the shop. Actually, a lot of Chainsaw Coins for the shop. Okay, I'm gonna pin my Godly Trials we're trying to get done. So, Domination Devil, Survival 10 times, Control Unit, okay. We're gonna go for all these survival ones first of all, and I guess I'll just farm this for a while until I get those done, until I can evolve Makima. Okay, we have enough for Intestine Halo. We're done farming for Makima Evo. Buy that, 50k. That took a while, but okay. Avatar Glorious Makima. Triple S everything. Max skill tree. Boom! And that should also get the Godly Trial done. 1, 2 trials done. There we go. Just claim those while we're here. I'm not sure what that even means, but control a unit with 5 times with Domination Devil, and then Train Station Infinite Nightmare. I think we do those at the same time, probably. Wave 98 on the Nightmare mode. So we get to wave 100, we'll lose real quick. That will get the Infinite quest done. So if you don't mind, Mr. TAL, let's just go and put everybody on none. Here we go, he's finally walking all the way there. Took him a long time, but okay. There we go, Godly Trial complete. We got the Wave 100 train station done. So now we just need to do the other game modes here, Legend Stage, Dungeon, and then above Euro and Aki. We're actually getting pretty close now, so I'll go do the dungeon, I guess, I think. So for the dungeon part, I'm going to try running my main team in here first, before I mess around with the Godless modifier at least. But with the dungeons, I usually run every modifier except for Regen and Blitz. So I keep Regen and Blitz off. I choose pretty much everything else here. And for the sake of trying this out for the first time, I'm going to keep Godless off in my first run. Just to see if I can do it with my main team first of all. I'm kind of too lazy to change my team right now. So, main team going in. We have a pretty high chance of the Devil Dogs right here. Small Devil Dog, Large Devil Dog, and of course Euro. 1.7% chance with a 35 pity. Not that bad. I think we have to do 20 of these anyway, so... Okay, off rip, there's a lot going on. The Hell Hero has appeared. Watch out for his attack. There's a Chainsaw Frenzy bar below. Killing enemies around Hell Hero charges his Frenzy. Once this meter is full, he'll temporarily enter the Chainsaw Frenzy state, greatly increasing his attack frequency and debuff strength. Whoa. On nearby targets, enemies are greatly debuffed to target random enemies for... Okay, so he's just a debuffer. He's here the entire time, I think. Let's get my Maki down. It is Dark Element, so you want to have light units. We have Utah for that. Target random enemies for 4. Wow. Okay, so he's just here kind of making everything annoying. Gilgamesh should be crazy here because he's light. There we go. Yeah, we're chilling for now, but we'll see. Look, the Chainsaw Frenzy bar is filling up because we're killing it near Denji now. So if Denji gets full on that, he's going to start beating us up for real. We do not want that to happen. Oh, what is that? Purging Orb, activate. Select it to reduce the Hell Hero's Frenzy. Okay, so you can actually kind of counter his Frenzy with orbs that appear around the map. And we want to fill those up, or sorry, when that's filling up, we want to use those orbs to kind of knock it back down. Reduce the Chainsaw Frenzy. Okay. So far, I mean, it's looking like a pretty easy run if you have Gilgamesh. Like, you can just do Utah Gilgamesh and be fine, because light units are going to be way stronger in here. I think I'll be fine here, and I'll do 20 of these really easily, but... Okay, I'm done with my 20 dungeons there. I'm going to go back to lobby and see if I ended up getting Yoru real quick. I did end up getting Yoru. Okay. We're really lucky, actually. That saves us from going to pity on the dungeons, so we only had to do 20 there to get the pity on, or get the Godly quest done. But Yoru I got early. Let's go. Okay. So if we check the Godly Trials now, we have Yoru. We should evolve her into War Demon. Yoru evolve. We need War Devil from the shop, and then Devil Essence from the Legend stage. Okay. So I'm just gonna do 20 of the Legend stages now. Should be pretty easy, I think. Here we go, this should get all my Legend stages done. Yep, 20 out of 20, okay. Now we just go back to lobby and evolve my Euro. That was really lucky, okay. Triple S on double. I can keep that before I evolve her. Let's get the damage though. Damage is the evil one. Triple S, okay. Triple S everything on my Euro before I evolve her. And now we have everything to evolve our Euro into War Demon. Here we go. Oh yeah, one more Godly Trial done. And that just leaves us with the Dark Essence, which we can actually do right now, I think. 865 here from Essence Selectors. Let's get those. There we go. Now all we have is the Obtain Akka contract, so we need to get Aki and evolve him. And Aki is from the survival game mode, I think. I have 12 out of 30 pity on him. Hopefully we can get him before pity, but I guess we'll find out. Oh man. Here we go, okay. This should be my final run for Aki. I went all the way to pity for this guy. It took a pretty long time. Unlucky, I guess, but here we go. Okay, Akka. Nice. There we go. We can evolve Aki now. And that should be the final Godly Trial, I think. Okay, Aki is very easy to evolve. We just need the Gun Devil fragments, which you can click on to find out how to get them. They're all around the different Chainsaw Man new maps, but we have 300 Dark Essence. We use a lot of our Essence selectors for that. We can evolve our Aki off rip here. There we go. And we should finally be done with the Godly. Chain Akka contract. Relief of Hell, there we go. We are done with the Denji trials. There we go, we can evolve our Denji, we're finally done. It took me a very long time for this guy because I was not very locked in. They gotta start dropping these updates at reasonable times, but there we go. Okay, Benji Hell Hero, he has been evolved. Full Evo Godly Denji. If I were to use the cosmetic now. He does look pretty cool. Brody, what are you doing in here? Does he have a title? His title is Hero of Hell. Full red title. It actually does look pretty good. If I were to talk in chat, it probably looks really cool. Let me go ahead and feed this guy up to level 85 here. Max level. And check the skill tree. The new skill tree rework, of course. We have to choose one of the 4 options. So I'm just going to go with crit tree. I'll go for full crit there. And we'll go check him out, I guess, in an infinite. Hopefully he's good. I'll throw a brute force on him, too. Alright. Here we go. Let's check out the new Godly. Denji, 2k to place right here. He is going to be Glitch Glorious, level 85, max crit skill tree, and the brute force soul there. So his Godly lead we saw earlier, the 30% bleed buff. He has 5.53 mil damage every 2.77 seconds. Looks like it did just go up right there, and gained hemorrhage as well. So he's doing 8.3 now, went up by 50% from probably one of his passives we'll check out. He is hybrid on placement, which is pretty good for 2k. He does have a demonic fear bar above him. But okay, on placement, Dread Aura. Applies fear to all enemies within range of on placement, once per enemy, okay. Chainsaw Frenzy. Every 10 attacks, Benji cycles between 4 different DOTs in order, okay. That's why he's gaining Mutilate, Bleed, and Hemorrhage there. Hemorrhage Saw. Gain Hemorrhage effect, deal 2.25 damage to 1.3, increase damage by 15%. Bleed Saw. Bleed Saw deals 2 times damage to 1.4. Every enemy in range affected by Bleed, gain 2% Bleed damage cap of 30%. Mutilation Saw, gain Mutilate effect. Mutilate duration equals this unit's SPA plus 0.5, so perfect SPA for Mutilate. He does have a new effect there, Rupture. What is Rupture? Dismantle Saw. Gain Dismantle effect. Each take drains 0.5% of enemy HP. Ally Consumption. Okay, he's got a lot of passives actually. Ally Consumption. Every 10 attacks, eat a random unit in range. Upon eating a unit, Benji gains 25% damage plus the status effect the unit currently has for 30 seconds, cap of 2. The unit eaten is stunned for 30 seconds. If the unit does not have a status effect, gain 50% damage instead. So if he's eating a farm, he's going to gain the 50% damage we can see right there. Demonic Consumption. Every time Benji attacks, he has a 10% chance to consume the enemy, dealing 1% of their max HP. Cap of 500 bill. For each enemy consumed, gain 1% fear. If Benji consumes more than 75 enemies of a specific elemental type, he deals an additional 100% damage to that element. So he's definitely an infinite unit there. And then Demonic Fear. Gain the following buffs at each threshold. 25% chance of 15% range. Okay, so this is just with his bar. 25% of his bar, he gains 15% range. 50% of his despair, he gains despair effect. 75% attacks. Every 5 attacks has a 50% chance to chain enemies in range, stunning them for 10 seconds. Enemies take 15% bleed dot damage during the stun, 20-second cooldown per enemy. And then finally, 100% of his bar, 35% dot damage to all units in range affected by a bleed-related dot, does not buff himself. So kind of a bleed support there. Rupture is doing 280% of his damage every 14, over 14. That's kind of okay. Let's check out the numbers here if we keep upgrading him though. Right now he's a line AoE with a pretty cool effect. Let's keep going. Upgrade to 60 gains Chain Drill Slam. 276 mil over 3.33, pretty good damage actually. If we keep going. Upgrade 11, he gains a race, okay. Full AoE. Love to see it, okay, love to see it. Max him out. He is doing 609 mil every 5 seconds before his own passive buff. He does have 108 range from the 15% range increase from one of his passives. He's looking pretty good. With the Rupture and Dismantled, he's doing a lot of damage from those two. And he's also, of course, rolling Bleed, Hemorrhage, Mutilate, depending on what you roll with the Chainsaw Frenzy. He does gain Despair now from hitting 50 on his Demonic Bar, or Demonic Fear. I mean, he's kind of a support-oriented unit while also doing really good damage. He's not bad. He is pretty cheap, like 1 point something mil, 1.2 mil, I think. I think he's pretty good. I think this unit is definitely worth the grind because the grind is not hard at all. Overall, I'm happy with it. I'm not disappointed and I'm not really shocked that he's like power creep. I don't know. He's pretty good. Well, I think that's going to be all for the Denji Godly video. I know it kind of took a while on this one. Sorry guys. I was not too locked in. This game really needs to start updating on weekends again. But I think he's worth it. The grind was not that bad. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know, I'm gonna go to bed now. Sorry if I'm kind of tired and I struggled to read during the showcase part. But anyways, thank you to my channel members for making this video possible. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next one. And have a great day.